Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do a weekly planning on my Hobonichi Cousins, which I am using as my personal and work planner. So first of all, since it's the end of week July, I am going to decorate my August month first because I don't want to spend some time next week to decorate on this page. Besides, I would be having some appointments for next month in this work week, so it's better for me to just do the decoration first so that I don't have to do it next week. So my work is going to be in the office from next week onwards. So there are days that we have to take turns to come to office to work. So I'm just marking it with the brown transparent sticker for me to know exactly when are the days that I have to go into my office to work. So the transparent stickers is a really great way of to track on something, and I really love this because it has different colors, and it's also transparent because it looks like as though that you have highlighted on the digits. So the monthly page, monthly calendar, what I did was I have separated into focus and remember. So remember is the things that I have to remember on, maybe some course or some dates that I need to think about. So now I'm moving on to my weekly page. So the weekly page, I always pre-schedule my weekly work because I have this vision that this is the ideal week that I'm going to have for this particular week. So by having this pre-schedule, I know exactly what are the things that I'm going to do, and I don't have to think and waste valuable time thinking on what am I supposed to do at this time. So by having this pre-planned schedule, if I stumble upon boredom, I just have to flip through this page and I know exactly what I'm supposed to do on that particular time. So what I do is I check on the appointment and see when are the days that I have meetings. I highlight them in green, and also I have the stickers from the got a list, which is great for this, and I separate the page into two. The bottom part, I'm going to write some task. And at the corner, I decided to write down all my weekly tasks this time. Previously, I was using this session for goals, but I decided not to do that anymore because I feel like I need to have a weekly task area for me to write down any tasks that's incoming, any follow-ups that I need to do in this section. In the morning, I always do some meditation, workout, and affirmation. So I like to highlight this in yellow because that is my health category. I've also marked the days that I'm supposed to be working from home because I have that sticker, so I decided to stick it in this page. And those stickers are from the got a list, if you are just wondering. So what I do basically is I fill up the days by looking at my master task list, which I have it in my Notion. I know exactly what are the tasks that I'm supposed to focus on that particular week, so I just look at them and I will write down how when are my deep work session that will involve those tasks, and what are other things that I have to be doing on this time as well. So what I do is I always check on the calendar any meetings that I supposed to attend on that particular week. I will also check my previous week's task that I have not completed, and my master list, of course, for the list of tasks that I need to be doing to follow up and so on. So I have a session of deep working session and non-deep work session. So deep work session are the time where I have to focus on the things that I have to do, that I have to complete, which I have prioritized. And it's also important for me to have this session because sometimes, I have a lot of emails and some calls that comes in and some meetings, people just walking to see me. So to avoid all that, I have a deep working session so that I would be sitting down completely focusing on the things that I have to be doing. It could be anything from doing some talking points, finishing up my projects, and anything that requires full-time focus. So I like to color code on my weekly page so that I know exactly what are those things. Like for meetings, I have highlighted with green, and gray is for course. And I also like to use some stickers. I have really, really pretty stickers from Kina Prints, from Gotalist. I just love them because they are tiny and cute with all those icons. It is visually pleasing that I love this page so much because all I have to do is just take a look at it and I know exactly what I am supposed to do. So moving on to the weekly task. Once again, as I mentioned earlier, I have a master task list that I follow. These are the important things that I have to focus on this particular week. So I just write them down so that I would know that I have to make sure that I complete them in this week. So next, I have created a follow-up section as well because during in the week I would be having like sent out some emails or anything or any calls that I need to make. I will put it in this particular page so that I know that when I'm supposed to follow up on the task or emails that I am supposed to work on. So this is something new that I have just come up because I realized that I have some gap in my planning system, I realized that I am not following up a lot of things. So I decided to create this section in this weekly page, so that when I'm doing my weekly session for next week, I know exactly what are the things that I'm supposed to be following up for that particular week. So at the bottom, what I do is I always like to write down all the tasks that I'm supposed to do on that day. So these tasks, what I would do is I would write them in my daily page when I'm doing my daily planning. So these tasks are just here for me to know exactly what I am supposed to be doing on that particular day. So some of these tasks, although I've planned on that day, for example on Monday, it looks like that I have a lot of things. So when I'm doing my daily planning, I do move these tasks around. So it's not necessarily I want to complete all these tasks that I have written down. I tend to move these tasks around when I am actually on that day, because when it comes to daily planning, you can only plan, but there are a lot of things that tends to come in and you don't actually know whether you'll be able to do the task or not. So having these tasks on that particular day in the weekly page is so useful, because I know how busy I'm going to get. And when it comes to the day planning, I also have the flexibility of just moving the task around. While I'm planning on this, I realized that I need to have a monthly task written on the monthly calendar also. So I decided to flip to the monthly calendar and start writing down the monthly task list that I should focus on for the month of August. So I just decided to write them on, and this is also something new that I'm doing, because previously I was not doing this. I was just only focusing on the upcoming events. But then I realized that if I'm already filling that up in the calendar, I don't need to put that at the corner. So I decided to focus on the monthly tasks instead. So for now, I have just filled them up with both my personal and work things as well. Maybe it's a fee that I have to pay, some monthly reviews that I have to do at my work. All these things are being listed at the monthly page. So that's all for my weekly planning. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell for more updates on my upcoming videos. And I'm also active in Instagram, so do check out Hitch and Hitch on my Instagram. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day. Bye.